Hi there, and welcome back to another edition of Gray Hair and Tattoos. My name is Lonnie, and today we are going to be talking about tattoo aftercare. So just some tips for when you're walking out of the shop for that evening, the next day. Just want to give you kind of a little rundown about what I do. I know everybody has their own idea of tattoo aftercare, but I just wanted to give you my tips. I mean, I have had a tattoo or two, and I think maybe I have some useful information for you. So I recently went to LA and I got a tattoo by the amazing Austin Maples. Now, Austin Maples specializes in American traditional, and he asked me and my son, who went with me and got a tattoo, he asked us to use a product called Saniderm. Now, Saniderm is a second skin that you basically put on and you leave it on for 5 days, and it protects it and it promotes the healing. Now, I had tried to use this product before and my skin became irritated and I couldn't use it, and I explained that to Austin. But he said, you know, same things happened to him. He tried it one time, he didn't really feel comfortable. He tried it again and it was fine. So we agreed to go ahead and follow his advice. His tattoo, and he knows the best for the aftercare. So what we did for this particular tattoo is Austin wrapped it up real nice and good, and he told us to sleep in the wrapping that he put on. You know, wake up in the morning, take that off, take a shower, wash it with fragrance-free soap with some warm water, let it air dry, and then apply the Saniderm product. So, and leave it on for 5 days. So that's exactly what I did. I followed his advice and the tattoo turned out beautiful. Couldn't be happier. Now, where I was surprised was the amount of controversy this caused. I mean, everybody has their own ideal of a tattoo aftercare, but I was really kind of just shocked on how many opinions were out there that what I was doing was incorrect. Now, you know, again, we all have our own opinions, and everybody's body heals differently. Every tattoo is different. Every tattoo artist who puts a tattoo on somebody's skin is different. So in this particular case, I did follow Austin's advice and it turned out great. Now, I do have other tattoos that I've gotten in the past that I have not used Saniderm. So what that routine is I will, based on where the location is, if my artist, Brian Dell, who's amazing, if he can wrap it with saran wrap, he'll wrap it. Basically, I leave that on for a couple of hours, come home, I take it off, I again wash it with warm water, fragrance-free soap, and then I don't put anything back on it. So what will happen is it will start its healing process, and I will just carry with me, again, fragrance-free lotion, and I will apply it throughout the day anytime that my tattoo starts to feel dry or have any sort of tightness. With this particular method, you will end up with some flaking, and you know, you'll be in the shower and you'll go to wash it again, and your tattoo kind of just rubs off a little bit, and that's the skin that is healing, the top layer skin that's healing, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's the natural way that your body is healing it. So that's, and then what I do is, again, I just carry my lotion with me, and after time it will completely heal, and that's my other way that I take care of my tattoo aftercare. Again, there's no, well, I'm sure there are wrong ways to do it, but those are the two ways that I do my tattoo aftercare. Either using a Saniderm product, or I will again just wash it, keep it clean, and apply fragrance-free lotion until it's healed. For me, like I said, I don't think there's a wrong way and I don't think there's a right way for how I do it. So my advice to you, let's just say you're new to being tattooed and you want to know how to take care of your tattoo afterwards. My advice is to talk to your artist. Talk to your artist when you're making the appointment. When you're making the appointment, you're going to have an idea of what kind of tattoo you're getting and where you're putting it. At that time, ask your artist what he or she going to recommend when you're walking out of the shop. Now, if your response is, very detailed, this is what I'm going to recommend, in advance, go to the store, get the products, whatever your artist tells you, have those available and follow their recommendation. Now, if the artist is like, I don't know, do whatever you want to do, or I have no idea, that to me is a red flag. To me, the artist should know the best way to heal their tattoo before they even give you the tattoo. I talk to artists a lot, and I watch interviews, and the overall consensus and the overall feeling I get a lot is that a lot of people are very intimidated or uneasy talking to their tattoo artist. And I gotta tell you, this is probably one of the most important people to be comfortable with and to talk to. They are putting something on your body that's going to be with you for the rest of your life. They want to have a conversation with you. They want to know your thoughts, your feelings. It's really difficult for them to guess at what you're thinking. So you need to find that artist that you can connect to. You need to find that person that when you're, talking to them before the appointment, during the appointment, or after the appointment, you need to be comfortable with them so that they're answering questions and you feel confident in your care, because we all want our tattoos to look good for a really long time. So that is, again, extremely important. The aftercare is an important part of your conversation when you're making the appointment. Now, again, people do ask me a lot, like, what's your aftercare routine, to make your tattoos look, great later on in life? I'm very, very, very fortunate that I have received great tattoos my entire life. I don't have any poor quality tattoos, and I'm very fortunate about that. If a tattoo is not applied properly, it doesn't matter your aftercare, it's not going to hold. So if you do find that you have a tattoo that isn't setting the way you want to or anything like that, maybe go talk to an artist and see if they can't put some color back in, because probably what has happened at that point is they haven't gone deep enough and the color is just fading. Another thing that is extremely important for your tattoo aftercare is to avoid direct sunlight. I mean, do not get a cute tattoo and then be like the next day, I'm going to go to the beach and I'm going to show everybody how cute my tattoo is because I want to show it off. Please don't do that. You are immediately going to have a challenge healing your tattoo properly. The color's not going to set. I asked Brian one time how long would he recommend no direct sun exposure on a new tattoo, and he was like 3 months minimum, 6 months is ideal. So the amount of sun damage that the sun can do to a new tattoo to me, it's amazing how it can damage it 6 months down the road. So just be really careful with that. Don't go into a jacuzzi. Stay out of the gym until your tattoo's completely healed. I have a tendency, I like to run, or at least I did before the pandemic, but I would go to the gym and I would run, and I would give myself 3 to 4 weeks before I did that, just because I didn't want to affect anything of my tattoo healing. So you just have to be cautious, and I would say for the next 6 months. And then if you're anything like me, within that next 6 months, you're already getting a new tattoo. So I'm constantly in this healing process of new tattoo healing, which, truthfully, is not a bad way to be living my life. I love my tattoos. So just to run down the tattoo aftercare, again, most importantly, talk to your artist and follow their directions. If you use a Sanoderm product, it's minimum, or maximum I should say, 5 days. You put it on the next day, you forget about it. My leg actually healed amazingly well, and I was very pleased with that process. So anytime I can use it, I will be using it again. If you cannot use Sanoderm or a product like that, I am by no means endorsing that particular brand. But I would just come home, clean it. Again, always use fragrance-free products. Clean your tattoo, pat it dry, let it air dry, put lotion on it, and carry your lotion with you. You never want to have that time where your skin is just pulling and you want to moisturize it, but you don't have it with you. So carry some lotion with you, keep it clean, keep it dry, and keep it lotioned. So that is it. That's my tips for your tattoo aftercare. I hope that they were helpful. Again, if you liked today's episode, please hit the like button. If you would like to listen to more episodes coming up, because you never know what I'm going to be talking about, and I don't really know what I'm going to be talking about until I start talking about it, you can hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you all immensely. If you'd like to find me on any other forms of social media, you can find me Gray Hair and Tattoos. I have it on Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify. I just came out with some t-shirts, some amazing t-shirts, this t-shirt. And if you would like to purchase that, that is on Bonfire. So again, thank you very much, and until next week, I hope you are all well.